My brothers and sisters, today is 7th October, exactly 2 months to the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections. This morning, the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu Ketia, will be accompanied by other members of the party to submit and file my nomination with the Electoral Commission. Today marks the beginning of victory for the people of Ghana, who are all desirous of a change in the political leadership because of the worsening living conditions they find themselves in, the slow pace of development, the nepotism and corruption that is engulfing almost every action of the government, the state of insecurity, and the trampling on the rights of many of our people. Today marks the beginning of victory for John Dramani Mahama, the NDC, and Nana Jane Opoku-Agyebeng, as we step out boldly with the support of all Ghanaians to file our nomination for the 7th December election. My brothers and sisters, the battle to transform our dear country starts now. The change starts now. It is our sacred duty to win this battle to deliver true change, not for ourselves, but for all Ghanaians who deserve to live a better and dignified life. Ghana will be doomed if we stay 4 more years trapped within the fake reality where the NPP propaganda machine paints a rosy picture that everything is perfect, while in reality it is rampant corruption, collapsing businesses, and never before seen levels of unemployment and underdevelopment. We have the moral duty to help stop this fake reality. We have the moral duty to restore the truth, because it is only the truth that can generate real prosperity for every Ghanaian. This country and the good people of Ghana can simply not afford to waste another 4 more years under this NPP administration. 4 more years of lies, 4 more years of fake reality will widen the gap between Ghana and the developed nations almost beyond repair. After 4 more years with an MPP government, we risk being seen as a poor country once again, overburdened with debt and unable to create prosperity for our people. Ladies and gentlemen, when in 2018 I took the decision to run again for the highest office of the land, I did it out of a sense of urgency, which gradually took over my heart after I began to contemplate more and more thoroughly about our vulnerabilities as a nation. As a nation, we are weakened by multiple vulnerabilities. Some are temporary and easy to deal with, but others are more systemic. And today, because of the current COVID-19 pandemic, these vulnerabilities have deepened. We acquired a middle-income status a decade ago, and since then we have fought hard to consolidate and improve our gains. We've come a long way in the last 10 years, but we are today facing a clear risk of being stuck at this low level of development. This is our major vulnerability as a nation. This government has made no real effort to begin to create an economy that generates prosperity for all our people. There has been very little investment in innovation and creativity, the main drivers of prosperity, and we're still witnessing many cases of institutional failure. To create sustainable and ever-growing prosperity, something we all deserve, it requires building a robust social and economic infrastructure. one that supports creativity, innovation, and the production of high-valued added products and services. The risk of becoming a country trapped in poverty is unfortunately boosted by the fact that while we're fighting hard to consolidate our status as a developing country, the advanced nations are in the middle of the fourth industrial revolution, transitioning from a post-industrial world to the world of smart technology, and from a production-based economy to a knowledge-based one. In simple words, the advanced world is moving in one direction, while we are still moving in the direction the world moved 20 or 30 years ago. If we keep moving in this direction, we will become less and less competitive on the global market, and this will condemn us to perpetual stagnation and backwardness. This might happen because our main vulnerability as a nation is a weak social and economic infrastructure. I've traveled around the country and gone deep into the hinterland, meeting chiefs and interacting with communities and stakeholder groups. Over the last 4 days, I've been here in the Western North region. And because of President Nana Akufo-Addo's decision to stop ongoing cocoa road projects, for example, many of our communities and cocoa growing areas are inaccessible or have very poor road networks. Many of these communities are also still without mobile network connectivity, denying the people, the students, teachers, and health workers of access to call and internet services in this 21st century age. This is precisely why during my first term as president, I took aggressive steps to develop and consolidate our health infrastructure, our educational infrastructure, our transport infrastructure, and our digital and communications infrastructure. This is the only way to build a resilient nation. Without creating and consolidating a developed infrastructure, no nation can prosper and resist global shocks such as the current COVID-19 pandemic. In 2012, Ghana's GDP was $41 billion. It was $55 billion in 2016. According to the facts, during my first term as president, we were able to add onto the size of our GDP almost $14 billion. Ghana's GDP in 2020 is projected to be somewhere around $59 billion. This means that the current MPP government has managed an addition of only $4 billion in 4 years. This is the difference between us and them. We delivered $14 billion growth in 4 years, while they delivered only $4 billion growth in 4 years. Some might say the reason NPP is delivering only $4 billion growth is because we are now hit by a global crisis generated by COVID-19. That may be true, but during my first term as president, we had to face 2 years of a free fall in commodity prices on the international market, which affected us. For almost a year or so, thanks to a court case generated by the NPP, the country was on wait and see mode. We also faced the Ebola epidemic. So you see, the conditions are similar. And this is why my comparison between my first term as president and Nana Akufo-Addo's term as president is relevant. And a debate between the two of us would have settled this once and for all. We both had to face dramatic situations. The difference is that we, the NDC, faced this situation by delivering $14 billion addition to our GDP, while they, the NPP, are facing their situation by tearing our country apart and delivering only $4 billion in growth. And there's another big difference. We, the NDC, did not only face dramatic crises, we also proved that we're able to overcome them and move Ghana forward. They, the NPP, never proved that they're able to overcome any significant crisis. And so the facts are crystal clear. We are better than them, far better than them in delivering progress and growth to our people. This is why during this campaign, we have to be far better than them, and I'm absolutely sure that we will. My brothers and sisters, we need to make Ghanaians hope again. We need to make them feel they are listened to and taken care of. We need to make Ghana work for everybody and not just a few people. This is why in our manifesto, we call the People's Manifesto, we pledge to create 1 million new decent jobs over the next 4 years. We will do it, and I guarantee you. Let me give you just one example of how we will do this. It is our intention to turn our economy into a 24-hour economy, with factories and businesses working 24 hours a day, every day, especially in the production of high-end goods, not only for export, but also for the local market. The additional shifts this will create will bring in a significant number of new jobs. And since we are talking about the production of high-end goods, there will be decent jobs with decent salaries and will allow people to live a dignified life. In the People's Manifesto, we also pledge that every Ghanaian will have access and benefit from a free primary health care plan. This will include cure, prevention, and health promotion. When you visit a district hospital, a polyclinic, a health center, or a CHIPS compound, you will be attended to for free. I guarantee that we will deliver on this because access to health care is a human right, and because we, the NDC, always put the people first. Ghanaians deserve to have access to free primary health care services. We've also outlined elaborately how we will place Ghana at par with nations which have already embraced the fourth industrial revolution. We will develop our digital economy at a highly accelerated pace, one that has never been witnessed here in Ghana before. This is why in the People's Manifesto, we pledge to provide universal and affordable internet access to all Ghanaians. We'll also train 1 million coders who will become the backbone of our digital economy. Digital companies serve clients all over the world and they pay decent salaries. With our plan to train 1 million coders, our digital economy will flourish and a significant number of new and decent jobs will be created. There's great news for our young people. They are creative, they are innovative, their entrepreneurial spirit is an inspiration, and we're offering them a significant opportunity to help us create a 21st century Ghana. Because of the impact of COVID-19 and in response to the challenges many parents and self-financing students face, the NDC has decided that tertiary students will pay 50% only of their tuition fees for the 2020-2021 academic year. This is what we call the Chimpe policy. It is important because many homes and businesses are yet to recover from the shock and impact of the COVID pandemic. Ghanaians therefore have every reason to have hope again. We, the NDC, are offering a future to be proud of. My brothers and sisters, beyond the powerful pledges in our manifesto, this campaign is about our true vision, and it is about you, the people of Ghana. All the attacks and lies won't stop us from delivering our vision. We are better than ever before, and we are more prepared than ever before. We faced real challenges in the past, and we overcame them, and so we know how to deal with these challenges. This campaign is about all of us together. Today, from Dwenase here in Wiawso, I'm launching our campaign for 2020 with the most effective and largest door-to-door campaign ever seen in Ghana's history. We will touch every soul, we will heal every wound, and we will restore dignity and truth to Ghana. To all my compatriots across the various branches and constituencies, I entreat all of you to take our message directly to the people. Share the People's Manifesto with them, and let every community understand what is in the book for them. My running mate, Professor Nana Jeno-Opoku-Agyeman, who is currently in the Eastern region, will also continue her activities today with a community door-to-door campaign. We have broken our message into simple flyers and also produced an abridged version of our manifesto to make it easier for all to have access and to get the details firsthand. You can also download these documents from my website, www.johnmahama.org. Or you can simply download the John Mahama app on your phone or communication device and get access to the People's Manifesto. Let me thank my brother, Johnson Asiedu Ketia General Mosquito, for submitting the presidential nomination forms on behalf of myself and Professor Nana Jeno-Opoku-Agyeman. I want to assure all the teeming supporters of NDC, our sympathizers, well-wishers, and the millions of people waiting to vote for John Mahama, Nana Jeno-Opoku-Agyeman, and the NDC that we are winning this election. We are determined, and the Electoral Commission, and indeed no institution or anybody, can and should try to subvert the will of the Ghanaian people. We have had concerns to draw the Commission's attention to many instances of infraction and actions that have not satisfied us. While we're expecting the Commission will live above reproach, I want to assure you all that the NDC is very well prepared, and we will police the ballot from all polling stations. From all polling stations, through the constituencies, to the regional, and finally to the National Collation Center. This is our battle for Ghana's future. Let's embrace it like our very lives depend on it, because Ghana deserves to be in a better place where everyone has the chance to thrive and prosper. We will rescue our country. Feel it, believe it, and let's deliver it. May God bless Ghana. May God bless every one of you. Let's do this for Ghana. Let's win this for Ghana. May God bless us all. Thank you.